Hi everyone, I'm Chris Bonnell and I'm going to do my reflection on Matthew 25 verses 1 through 30. It's about the story of the 10 girls. 5 of them were wise and 5 of them were foolish. The ones that they were going to get ready and go to the wedding to meet the groom, and the 5 that were foolish just took enough oil in their lamps to keep it going at that time, and the wise ones took a little extra long in case it would take a little longer time. And they got there, and the day got longer, and the girls got drowsy, and they fell asleep. Then they woke up, and they thought, oh no, we got to meet the groom when he comes. And they said to the other 5 girls, the wise ones, can we have some of your oil? Because our lamps are going to run out. And the wise ones said, no, you go someplace and you go and buy it. We need ours to keep ours going. Well, when them 5 left to go get some more oil, the other ones had their lamps burning nice, and the groom came, and it was time to go inside, and the groom and the girls went inside and they closed the door behind them. And then the other 5 came back with their lamps, and they went and knocked on the door. Sir, sir, please leave us in. And the groom came. He says, I don't know who you are. And so they didn't get in there. And I think one thing, what we get from this parable is we need to be ready at our time, because Jesus said to his disciples, be ready, because you will not know the day or time. And the meaning of that is we should just have our heart, our souls, our mind, everything ready, because we don't know when God is going to call us to his kingdom, and we need to be ready. And that's what I get out of that one. And then the other parable was about the 3 servants. And the master was leaving town, and he had 3 servants come up, and he knew how them servants were. So the one he gave 5,000 coins to, and the next one he gave 2,000 coins to, and the last one he gave 1,000 coins to. And the master had left, and they took their stuff and invested it. The one with the 5, he made another 5,000. And the same with the next one that had 2. But the one that only had 1,000, he wasn't sure what to do, and that he didn't know what the master thought of him and had questions about him. So he went and dug a hole, and he buried it. And then when the master came back, he called his servants together, and he was so happy with the one that invested his money and doubled it. And he says, wise and faithful servant, you come in and enjoy in the happiness. And this is what happened with the next one. But it came for the last one that he only gave 1,000 to, and he dug a hole and buried him. And he says, well, why did you do that? He says, you could have at least put it in a bank or something. He says, I am afraid of you at times. I don't know how to take you. And I was kind of frightened. He says, you harvest things that you don't plant, he said to the master. And he says, you take and bring crops in of seeds that you don't scatter. So he says, I just didn't know. And that's what I did. And the master said to the servant, he said, you lazy servant. You didn't do anything with it. So I want you to go away. And he says, the other 2 will come with me and we'll have our happiness. And he says, this is like taking nothing and not being prepared and doing something that way. You could be thrown into the darkness and have pain with it and everything. And what I get out of this is we need to take our lives and invest them in the Holy Spirit, and take and get our hearts ready, our bodies, our minds. And if we are always trying to invest and do more with them things, we will be blessed more with that, and God and Jesus will be happy with us. And that's my reflection. Have a good day.